Oh, there with the hand section. Thought he could go out, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Collins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's 3rd and 11.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Alert, alert, alert! Check mark 33. Hey, mark 7. Target.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On the run, it's Yeldon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That's complete. It's Collins.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
56, 56.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. Brady now to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And down he'll go at the 20.
Ryan Izzo. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Topper! Alpha!
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's Brady to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
Wait, that 380. Slam, 6-6, pull it high.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And Brady will sneak it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. He's cracked.
Hold 50.
Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, move.
Alert! Wait for the end. Wait for the end.
Now this time, Brady will throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it. This is White. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, they'll run with White. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Sugar! Hey, Alpha!
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, hot!
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Brady. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Here we go. Here we
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Hey, roll 66.
First down, here's White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go, go, go.
Brady gives this to White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Brady's going to sneak it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Collins. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run forward with Collins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 12, Brady. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Only tweaking the loss as he gets this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Allen now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go, D. It's alert. It's just me.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Collins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Bravo!
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
He's checking.
Reload!
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. They stay on the ground with White. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert 3. Check 9. SOS.
Here's White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ozzy!
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Hey, exit!
Check Mike 15. Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15.
What's the curve?
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, catch is made by Harry. 12 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Brady rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down to Michel on the screen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, Echo.
Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Drop deep, drop deep. Wide, get wide. Goal 50.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, Delta.
Get your swarm on. Right there.
Big ramp.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On first down, it's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
54, come on, 54's mine. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Don't say nothing. Check 3.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
54. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Check it, reload.
Mike 5-4.
We need hit.
Let's go, D.
72.
From the gun, Brady. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
To the air, Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Yeldon. And an alley to run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On third down, Michelle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return, it's White. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. This is Collins on the toss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. And again, it's Collins. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Alert! Check mark 33. Check. Go!
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Allen now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Dante Hightower picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Patriots, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew